I'm live, but I'm not ready to be. Okay. Good, nobody's here yet. Danny Buttons. Ooh, now somebody's here, but it might just be me because I put myself here on the... Whoa. Hey! Awesome. People have arrived. I have to see how this goes with this background, because like even just doing this, you can see how many times the light changes. I don't think my camera likes it. I might be stuck with my old faithful. Let's see. Whoosh. Yeah, thumbs up. Cool. Okay. So I have a few ideas for us while we're here, and I'm excited. One of them is I figured I would just show you all what I got from shopping. I went to Target for the first time since February, and it was very overwhelming, so I didn't get that much. Also, half of my nail polish broke off, and I don't know when that happened, so I apologize for that. But I did buy some stuff, and I also went to the Disney store, and I bought some stuff. So hopefully you don't mind seeing that. I'll show you Disney store first, because Shane is already here. And then I have some ideas of what we can do together. So I bought this mug, because unfortunately, I lost a Disney mug the other day. It got crunched, smashed up. So this is Eeyore, and it's super cute. And our Disney store is actually an outlet, so this was $10 instead of $15. And it's purple on the inside, and it's like extra wide instead of tall. So I love eating everything from mugs. Like I put ice cream in mugs, soup in mugs, anything I can, I put in mugs. So there's that. I don't know where to put things when I'm done. Over there. Then I also was very bad. This is very unnecessary. And I bought 2 notebooks. So I found these 2. I can't leave them. Oh, down here. So it's a Little Mermaid and Winnie the Pooh. And again, they were $8 instead of, these have their old stickers on them, $15. So I thought those were good deals. Maybe. I just need them. The Little Mermaid is, yeah, right? Is silver edged and has that patterned in there. And then Winnie has little baby Winnies in there. Little Tigger. So, pretty happy with that. Also, I'm realizing my camera's really close, so I don't know. I might have to zoom out in a minute. But that's all I got from Disney Store. Pretty good. Then, from Target, I only brought in a few things. I bought, like, hangers and stuff. I don't really need to show you. But I did buy, I don't know if anyone has really started eating freeze-dried stuff. So this is freeze-dried raspberries. And I've tried freeze-dried strawberries, and I really love them. Yeah, it's a problem. I have too many mugs and notebooks. But freeze-dried raspberries, I figured I'd crumble them on stuff. And then I found, look, I only got 1 fall decor. Hi, Tracy. And it's this little pumpkin. It's like wooden. I don't know. It's super cute. My shelves above in my bedroom are very narrow. So I was going to get a regular pumpkin, but then I think this would fit nicer on that shelf, nice and flat. So I thought that was super cute. And then, to segue us into everything else, I bought this ginormous pack of glue sticks. There are 12 giant glue sticks, and this was only $6.50. And I'm pretty sure my original pack of glue sticks was like $4 or $5 for just a 3-pack. So I'm pretty excited for all these glue sticks. So that leads us to like the meat of the event, of the live. I have a few options for what we can do together in live. So one is I could show you my art journal stuff, which I do want to do a whole video if anyone's interested. I'm going to definitely try one video, and then if nobody likes it, I won't make any more, but figure definitely one, maybe people will like it. So I can show you that now if we want. Or, yay, you made it, Penny. I'm excited. Hello. Or, hi, Heather. This is so exciting. Everyone keeps coming in, and I like it. Okay, or I have two coloring options. So coloring option number one is to just do a one color book, because then I can really just be chatting the whole time and I don't have to pay attention. Coloring option number two is to play a game that I think we can try to play, in which I pick one of these books and then you guys tell me what colors to use. So those are our three choices. Pick my colors, just distractedly chat, or glue journals. Please let me know your preference. Also, I have nothing to do today, so we could be here forever if we want. As you probably heard, Noodles is out in the living room, but Sam's home, so he can distract her for us. Hopefully someone will vote. Usually I tell everyone option two, so just pure chatting. Then you're expecting me to have things to say. Let's get chatty, option two. All right. We'll start there. We could always switch it up too if people change their mind. I'm so excited for all these glue sticks. Million books. Option one. Uh-oh. Do. We'll keep these ready, and we'll start here first and then think about the million books maybe in a few minutes. This could get boring real quick. We might all change our mind. So for these books, I actually like to do not one color, but usually two colors. I reviewed this for them. So I did this one in the color and chat, and I used 3 colors. And then I did this one just to try it the normal way, and I just used the one. So I don't know what to pick. What is that? Oh, butterflies, okay. A deer. Birds, blit. Oh, he's cute. Bat. I mean, I could always have you pick the colors of this too. The million books are cute. We'll just start this quick because... So think about which million books we want to work out of. I have bears, sloths, dogs, and unicorns, and we'll get there next. But I can have you pick these colors too. So for this book, I'm going to use my Cali Art markers. And I'm going to put a piece of paper behind it. Hello. Someone pick my colors. What should we do? Let's do the jellyfish first. So whatever color I see first is what I'm picking. Teal. All right. I don't know if they're called... Is turquoise and teal the same? I always think that turquoise... Is teal bluer or greener? I'm going to go with turquoise green light and do these two first. I'm seeing a lot of purples, but I saw that teal first. If only I knew what teal was. Oh no, I can hear Sam listening from the other room. So, I should probably use the... Yeah. You can listen and do other things. Teal is greener, turquoise is bluer. Yeah, so I think this is teal, but it says it's turquoise. So I'm going to go with my gut and just start here. But yeah, since you picked the chatty option, then everyone needs to help me with things to say, please. I never know what to say anyway. I do. Purple is my favorite color, so I think it goes good with almost everything. Oh, also, I'm really hoping that this time for the replay, the chat stays, because I don't know how to make it stay. So. Because I'm still not great at being like, oh, what did I miss? Had to get coffee. We're starting in here. I have not seen the new Mulan, and I probably will not. Maybe if it just, when it's just regular free on Disney Plus. But I'm not a big fan of the live actions because I really love all the Disney music, and I know that this one doesn't have any of the songs, I think. So, live action Disney is always hard because they have to make them longer, and then I don't tend to like what they add in because I just like the original so much. Also, I'm just coloring all over the lines. It's fine. I feel bad because I definitely understand why they're making it be extra, and also like you can have so many profiles on Disney Plus that even if one of them pays for it, a whole bunch of people can watch. So they definitely are still losing tons of money. But just the way our society is, nobody wants to pay extra anymore. Mulan is your favorite movie. Never thought get live action. Wasted opportunity. I just like Aladdin, Lion King, yeah. So you did watch it? Haven't seen any of the live action ones. I like the animated. I like the animated too. I actually do really like Beauty and the Beast live, probably because of Josh Gad. But I feel bad. The very first line of the very first song in Beauty and the Beast, they auto-tuned her so badly that everyone was like, oh, this movie's terrible. So if they just calmed it down, it wouldn't have been that bad. Obviously, she's not like a super singer, but she wasn't as bad as that very first little town sound she made. My son begged me for Disney Plus. I get it. Now he doesn't really watch. I don't watch either. It's kind of a problem. We have basically every streaming service you can have, especially like sometimes we share with my cousins. Shh. But we have Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Plus, or Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, HBO Max, full cable, and I don't have time to watch it all. See, I liked Aladdin live action, loved the new Jasmine song. I thought the song was good. I was happy she got a song, and it was nice and like empowering of a song, but it didn't fit in with the movie. Like the sound of it didn't make sense to me. It sounded like it was from a whole nother decade. Also, I didn't really love Will Smith as Genie because, I don't know, after we saw it was like, oh, Will Smith just played Will Smith. But then everyone pointed out to me that Robin Williams kind of just played Robin Williams. So I think I just have a soft spot for Robin Williams. How is everyone? I'm okay. Yeah, right? He's no Robin Williams. But Robin Williams is the only celebrity death I've ever felt really sad about, which is rough for other celebrity deaths, but imagine the new Aladdin as a Bollywood musical, or maybe done the songs more Will Smith like they did the last 5 minutes. Yeah, right? None of the songs made sense together. Yay, thank you for loving my videos. Oh, I also saw Aladdin. I keep screaming. I apologize if it comes across that way. I also saw Aladdin on Broadway, and I didn't like what they added to that either, the extra stuff. Like, the extra stuff is Aladdin having these weird sidekick friends, and it was weird too. Also, we just got really unlucky when we saw Aladdin on Broadway, because apparently the original cartoon voice actor for Jafar is in the Broadway show, but he just wasn't there the day we went. And the day we went, like, both Aladdin and Jasmine, it was their very first Broadway performances. Not first ever, but like this show is their first. So it wasn't very good, which was rough. Yeah, Robin Williams was so great. So, but yeah, I do like Beauty and the Beast live action, and I know a bunch of people like the Cinderella one. Cinderella, there's just so many Cinderella retellings that just having another one was fine, I guess. I don't know. I was just like, okay, just another one. I watched a review. Oh, loved Aladdin on Broadway, off Broadway here in Atlanta. My friend knew the actor who played Aladdin, so that was cool. That's always fun when you know the people. I forgot what I was saying. I've seen Lion King on Broadway twice. I'm terrible at like sitting in a long time in public. I just fall asleep. I fell asleep at Lion King on Broadway. But actually, that was before everyone was smart about going places when they had colds and stuff. Like, I definitely won't go anywhere if I'm sick now, but I definitely had a cold when we saw Lion King and just fell asleep. Yay! Trying split coloring. You should definitely try it. Yeah, me too. Book ban. So I went to Target today and they had Kirby's World Within Worlds and I really wanted it, but I'm staying strong on my ban. Yeah, you gotta work on our buddy color. That's okay. There's no rush. Especially since it's Halloween themed, so no rush at all. Alright, since everyone said purple, I'm gonna do the second one in purple. What shade of purple? I'm just gonna do the first one I pick, which is Aster Tataricus. I don't know what that means, so purple. Do they have more live actions planned? I'm sure they do, but do we know about them? You know what I'm excited for? The Cruella de Vil origin story. I had been saying that even before Maleficent. I was like, they need to do origin stories on the villains. I would love that a lot. So I'm excited for that idea. I have a book buying ban until I've completed all 3. Wow, I thought I said all 3. All of my whips, 38, and at least 1 page in every book yet to color, 48. That's so much. You're going to be busy for a long time. Yeah, I'm so glad my no-buy. The no-buy is so hard, especially when anything seasonal starts coming out, because I love seasonal things. But it's probably for the best, because then I'll get like 14 Halloween books and not use them all because there's not that much time. I did watch the Christopher Robin movie. I would love to see a live action Sword in the Stone. That would be fun. But I feel like that's another one that gets redone a lot by not Disney, so I'm interested in how that would go. I would love to see a movie, like a comedy about Merlin, like a live action just about Merlin. Self-imposed book ban. Yay! Book ban's over. Yeah, sorry. Christopher Robin made me sad. All these book bans make me sad too. It's so hard to be on these book bans. I need to resist going nuts as soon as it's over, right? That's what I'm afraid of. Again, my book ban ends like 5 days before my birthday, so I'm assuming that my husband will be buying me some books for my birthday, so it might really extend a little bit longer. I won't need any more, but it won't be like a ban. You're going to Japan? I'm going to Japan in August, so I have to pay for that. And I have no book buy ban till that's paid, which is June. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Tokyo Disney World. No surprise, it seems really cool. My mother-in-law and sister-in-law went to Japan, and they like kind of invited us, but then we didn't, like, it was a little bit short notice, I think. They're very good at just like traveling, but I need to plan for like 3 years before I go anywhere. So we didn't go, but they didn't go to Disney World, so it's okay. If they went to Disney, I'd have been like, yep, meet you there. Yeah, right? We all have more than enough to color, but it's still fun to get new things. And I've completed 10 whips though. Yeah. I'm glad that the whips get done that way. I go back and forth with my feelings on whips because I kind of don't mind having them. Because I just want to be working on what I'm excited to work on. Yay, JoJo made alive. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I can stay for a little bit today, so as long as everyone's into it, we can keep going. Sometimes, like, I'll just won't like the colors I picked, so I'll just stop. Not being able to buy makes me obsess over shopping. I spent so much time window shopping. Yeah, I do that too. I truthfully, honestly, 100% think that wish list making is its own sub-hobby. I don't know about everyone else. I probably have 7 different Amazon wish lists going for different things. I have my book wish list that's public, the one I like link on the channel, and then I have a private one where, so like I'll only keep like 2 color Questopias on the public one, and then I'll have all other 10 on my private one. So then I get those 2 first. I'll add in the new ones. It's crazy. And then I also now have decided to go back to my wish list roots, and I've made Sam a slideshow. So let's see. It's 3 a.m. in Australia. Wow. Yeah, I'm awake a lot too. I mean, usually I'm pretty good and get to bed about 2, but 3's pushing it. Don't mind whips myself. Float back to them eventually, but occasionally I'll have, this month, going to clear some out once or twice. Yeah, it's nice to feel like you have a clean slate. That's always nice. It depends on the book too. Like if I don't finish this right now, I don't really feel bad, but if it was like one of my really fancy books that I am obsessed with, then I would feel bad to not finish. I don't know why I needed to have my hand out to do this little part. Whenever I get to the edges, I freak out. So, whoa, over the lines. All right, I'm getting behind on my comment. My wish list is huge. My wish list is super huge. Most of my whips are ones I really wanted to color, then I start and I don't know what to do. So I do that too, is when I start a new book, I used to always do the page I wanted to do the most first, but it would be like intimidating and then I wouldn't finish it. So now when I start a new book, I always do the page I want to do the second most, because that way it's less intimidating to finish, and then I still have my favorite page to do afterwards, if that makes any sense to anyone else. Hey, Christy. Yeah, I have everything. So many lists. Public wish list is restrained, right? Yeah. I don't have... Right now, I only have my book list public, because usually I have, like, it's actually titled Because You Love Me, and that's all my stuff, and that's usually where I keep my supplies, but then I ended up putting my supplies on my book list. I don't know. It's a mess over there. You don't have any whips, you just finish everything, or you just consider it done if you leave. You know what I mean? Some people will only do 1 page at a time and they make sure they finish everything before they move on to the next page. I can't do that. I'm impressed that you finish everything. I have been doing mostly like color by number this month though. Those I do usually finish because, like, I don't know, the hard part's done for you. Which is not, so I'm working on a Color Quest animals page off to the side, which I was gonna do on here, but then I'd have to figure out how to zoom out so far, so I was like, never mind. But my first Color Quest book, I had the problem where I did my favorite page first and then I never finished it, and it's the turtle page, so I'm still very sad. But I actually like tried to use fine liners, and that book is so big that my fine liners were brand new and like drying out already. I'm weird. I can't have a lot of books. It stresses me out. I think I have too many. I only have 32. My goal is to finish a book before the summer. Before next summer? Because this summer is real close to over. Which page are you doing? Yeah, so, yeah. George Tufexis, hopefully. Color by Number takes a couple days to finish. I don't have any of his yet because I always thought they were too detailed. So the giraffe from Animals, because I still have that one to do. So, but now I've seen some like finishes from his books, and I'm like, oh, maybe I do want it. I don't know. So I think I do have some wish listed from the original. I don't know if I did the giraffe from the original. 170 on your wish list. You have 175. Ah, that's a good amount. Wow, they're just picking up our garbage now. I don't think you can hear them, but if you can, that's what it is. They're very late today. I go through phases where I want everything, and then phases where I'm like, no, I can't have anything until I finish. But I also have been pretty good at like getting rid of ones that I don't use because my cousin's daughter colors, and I like just give them to her because she doesn't care if there's a few pages done. Yeah, fine liner's your best friend. I'm thinking, so I should be getting my first ever YouTube paycheck soon. And I'm thinking I'm going to treat myself to something, but I'm not sure what. And if I'm still on this ban, I'm thinking of getting the Arteza Ink Onyx fine liners, because I've also been doing like a lot of pixel books, so I think that'll be helpful for that. Plus, I would use them for like my bullet journal too. I thought you said 13 thumbs down. I was like, oh no. That's what I do, give my daughter the books. Yeah, right? It's nice to, because there's some books that I thought I would love, or I think every colorist goes through the phase, like when they're first starting, that they just are like, wow, I love coloring, and I buy every single one that I can see. So like grocery store, gotta have them all. Dollar store, buy them all. And then like as you start to understand what you actually like coloring, you get a little bit choosier. So I gave her a bunch of the ones that are like, oh, I don't really enjoy this right now. But then, of course, I like go back into liking that style and then buy them again. Yeah, I always, when I watch, especially haul videos, I basically have Amazon open, ready to type stuff in. Yes, I'm glad that you like Ink Onyx. That's what I think I'm going to splurge and get myself. Because, of course, I'm going to need to get, like, the super pack, not just the small pack, because I'm ridiculous. So, got to go for the 120. And then I'll need a pencil case. So, that will be a nice splurge. The only good thing about the ban for me is that the impulse buying is calmed down. So there's been books that I was like, oh my goodness, I need that this second, 10 out of 10. And then since I can't buy it, I've been like waiting a few days, and I'm like, okay, maybe I only need this like a 7 out of 10. And then I can like prioritize. Yeah, haul videos, 80% of my wish list. I really love it when people like find diamonds in the rough to make a Disney reference. And I'm like, wow, I've never seen that before. Find some good stuff. That's actually how I found Jamie, from Jamie's Coloring Love, who hopefully she'll join us in a little bit. She's got to take her daughter to school. But she flipped through the Yippee Kawaii, and I was like, oh my god, I need that. And then I messaged her, and I was like, this book looks amazing. Let's be best friends. And she's like, okay. And so now we chat. My book ban just resulted in me starting to buy diamond paintings. Oh yeah, I'm like so into my art journaling stuff now. And that shouldn't be an expensive hobby, but just right now with limited access to like library sales, it's kind of being an expensive hobby, and it's rough. I just ordered, I subscribed to like 6 different magazine subscriptions to get stuff to cut up, because does anyone know how ridiculously expensive magazines are now? Because I went in and I was like, oh, I'm just going to buy a few and then I'll be good for a little bit. And we actually like emailed the library to see what they do with their old ones. Because I heard some libraries will like sell you old ones for $0.25, or I don't know if they just recycled them. But then our library hasn't answered. So I went to the store. Magazines, $12.99. What? That's so much money. It's ridiculous. So I did buy like 2 to hold me over. But then I went on Amazon and subscribed to a whole bunch. And I think I got 6 subscriptions, but like for different amounts of time. So it's like some are 2 months, some are 4 months, whatever. So I got 45 issues for $30. And I had a Amazon gift card. So for $20, I'm going to get 45 magazines instead of 2 in stores. I went from no makeup ban, which turned into let's buy every color pencil instead, right? I feel like us crafters are also just collectors. So sometimes we just have to hop to something else. All right, let's see. What color should this fish be? First answer gets the prize. This is a purple. The same purple or a different purple? It kind of looks blue. I saw Tracy's purple first, so. Orange is a good compliment. Yeah. See, this is the nice thing about like doing this for other colorists, that like you're gonna actually want it to look nice. I thought it was blue, sorry. So should I do it orange instead, or should I just do a different shade of purple? Pink? See, now I don't know what to do because you went first, but now you're like 4th. Maybe I'll just do a lighter purple. I'm gonna just go with a lighter purple because, sorry, Tracy said purple first. So let's do that. But yes, you were telling me your husband thinks that if you have one of something, that's all you need. I don't know if that's a man thing or just different people think different ways. I don't know. I think this is like an extension of that. I don't know if this is the difference between all men and women or the difference between me and my husband, but he sees like big picture and then I see like details. So he can like walk into the house and be like, oh, it looks clean because overall like there's no trash on the floor. But then I'll look and I'll be like, oh my God, there's like water rings all over the table. But like he won't see that, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, yeah, that's like only having one movie. Yeah, I used to feel bad about having too much, but these are like art books and they're consumable. Like, so in the world of stuff, this is like an activity. It's not like stuff, you know? That's how I look at it now. Because I would feel bad because I have like 200 unread books. But they're things. Each one is an experience. I went through a phase buying new games and coloring books over lockdown, but now I'm allowed to go on trips again. That's where my money's going. Birthday and Christmas exist, yeah. You'd be happy with 1 video games? That's silly. Yeah, especially having less to do in the past few months. I've been buying more, but you gotta keep yourself entertained somehow. And again, these are like consumables. I love the sound of the markers. I'm still going to do a ASMR video when I find my microphone. I have over 600 video games. That is impressive. Just talked to my roommate about buying stuff, how at least coloring books and art supplies I use. Yeah, Because, again, I have a cousin. I'm going to call her out. And if she sees this replay, I apologize. But I'm not shaming you. I'm just using you as an example. She collects Funko Pops. And she has, like, nearly 200 Funko Pops. And she displays them. And they make her happy. So I'm not saying she shouldn't have them. But, like, they're on display. And I feel like at least I'm doing something with the books. I guess she like organizes them and like makes them be in different areas. I don't know what she does, but that makes her happy. This makes me happy. Let's see. Oh no, I'm sorry you lost your job. 20 years worth of scrapbooking paper. Oh my goodness. Let's not even talk about all my scrapbooking stuff. I have just been into craft hobbies my whole life. So I have a lot of things. But I didn't buy them all at once. That's, I think, what happens for new people in any hobby is they see these other people that have so much and they're like overwhelmed and like maybe jealous. I don't know if it's jealousy or just not like jealous of that person, but jealous of the options, if you know what I'm saying. But like I have been collecting, I've been scrapbooking consistently since like 2011. So that's nearly 10 years. No, earlier than 2011, 2007. So it's like 13, 14 years of collecting this kind of stuff. No way. Funko's going out of business? I don't believe you. They have so much stuff. I'm going to have to message my cousin. She'll cry. I wish I could. Can I like message her from my phone while my watch? No, I don't want to interrupt anything. I'd be shocked if they go out of business. Because they just like make everything. I think I have 1020 are hard copies. Is that books or coloring books? Digital coloring books, they don't take up as much space. Yeah, my problem with digital is I know myself and I just like would never print them. So it would just be a waste of money for me personally. I think. I've never done it, so maybe I would end up loving it, but I have not yet gone down that rabbit hole. Also, I don't really have a nice printer. So I feel like I don't want bad copies. I would have to like go to Staples every time. I don't know. Print Pages keeps them in a folder, so I remember how them. We're going to have to all look this up. I guess you guys can look it up while I'm chatting, but I'm going to have to look it up afterwards and see if that's true because that seems crazy. They have so many products that they keep pushing out all the time. I do collect some Funkos, but I might have near 30, but I've been collecting them for, again, like 7 years, and I kind of stopped collecting them, so they're all been around for a while. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want to get into PDFs, but again, I'm just scared. And I also feel like for me personally that just buying a digital version doesn't feel like money for me. You know what I mean? So like I'll just be like, oh, $3 for this, click. $3 for that, click. And that'll end up adding up really quick. Funko's laying off 250 employees due to COVID. That is unfortunate, but I don't know. I hope they don't shut down for her case, for her, I don't know. Man, COVID has been rough. I am so sad for anyone that has lost their job during this time. Also sad for anyone that's been forced to be working out on the front lines. Especially, like, if you worked in some of these essential jobs that you never knew would be essential. But we don't need to talk about that too much. Wow. 15,000 employees laid off. Yeah, individual image is not as cost effective as buying a book. Do make some exceptions. I bought a single Terry Sherman. That's the other thing too, is I feel like I don't really keep up with the PDF world, so I'm sure there are so many amazing artists out there that like only do PDFs, and I just don't know who they are yet. So also now it sounds like the Garbage Men again. So I don't know if they just did the block behind us and now they're doing my block, but they're back. I'm going to take a sip of water. Let me guess, are we at the half? Yeah, about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, my voice just goes. Whew. So for all of us on book bans, what's the first book you're going to buy when your ban is over? Or if you're not on a ban, what is like number one on your wish list right now? If you could buy any book right now. I have a lot of digital and regular coloring books. Yeah, see, not in the digital world yet. I might ask for a printer for Christmas. And then maybe we'll get ready. Disney Silhouettes. I have Disney Silhouettes and I have yet to color in it because it intimidates me. I don't know. I do want more of the French ones, but I'm still mad at their shipping. So Sam said he found places that like you could ship to the address in France and then they'll ship to you for much cheaper. There is a second mandala. There is a second color by number, which is actually the first one. Hold on. I've turned around. Ugh. This one. Or this is the first one that you did see. Yeah, there's also a mandala one. Is anybody in the Jade Summer Facebook group? Because it's brutal over there. Like, there are a lot of grumpy people in that group, and it's kind of fun if you enjoy the drama. There are a few on Book Depository. I feel like sometimes the Disney books are just hard to search. Like, there are a few on US Amazon, and the shipping isn't great. But, like, if you just search normal, it's hard to find them. But the Jade Summer book is crazy because there are tons of, like, color by number haters, and they're very vocal about it. And then, yeah, it can be brutal, right? I look over there. I have to tell you, I kind of enjoy drama, especially when I'm like adjacent to it. So I like to watch it happen to other people. And it's nothing serious at all. So like, I just sit and laugh, to be honest. But they're like, oh, color by number is terrible. Never do color by number. Because Jade Summer asks a lot of questions to get input from people. And whew. Uh-oh, I'm being messaged. How do I message her back? 1 second. Live. Hopefully she gets that hint. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I missed a whole bunch. I think Christmas I'm going to buy Dream Race by Marie Trollet as a little treat, but definitely going to be slower with books. What about you? Any ideas what you're going to get? I'll tell you 1 second. Thanks for showing the Halloween color by number. I had to get it. It's my first color by number. Amazing. I'm so excited for you. I love color by numbers. What frustrates me is I feel like I never have the proper colors. Yes. You're telling me the one who watches all the drama channels over here. Yeah, right? Jade Summer has a million books. If you don't like color by number, pick one of the other ones. Yes, exactly. Okay, so I will tell you which ones I'm getting in a second. For the Jade Summer, color by number. I personally love color by number, but Jade Summer literally comes out with 4 books a month. One of the questions they asked was, if we come out with 4 books a month, how many do you think should be color by number? And a lot of people were like, I think 1. It seems reasonable to do 1 color by number, 1 to 2 regular, and then 1 to 2 grayscale, because people love their grayscale. And so many people were like, 0, color by number, stupid, it's for babies. It's like, oh my goodness. Calm down. Like, so many books they come out with. Yeah, Jade Summer grayscale is the best. I also love their grayscale. So they were coming out with a new chibi book. If nobody heard, they're coming out with... Hey, Jenny, I thought you forgot. So when you messaged me, I was like, I'm just going to say the word live, and I think she'll understand. But, yeah, the grayscale. They're coming out with a new chibi book called, like, Chibi Girls Around the World or something, and they're just not even done drawing it yet. So the comments on that, they're like, oh, what countries would you like to see represented? And the comments would be like, these 4 countries must be represented, and you must come out with it in grayscale first. And then the comments on that would be like, that's not fair for those of us who like straight line coloring. And then they'll be like, that's not fair for those of us who like grayscale. And they'll be like, they should come out with both at once. And it's like, calm down. They obviously are using the model that makes them the most money. So, much drama. We are almost ready to pick our next color, so get your typing fingers prepared. Also, now that we're already 3 colors in, if you want to repeat a color, that's good too. Don't forget, that's an option. Because this might be the most we've ever colored. Most colors, okay. So, what next? How about we do all of the seashells the same? And then you pick the color. Teal again for all the seashells. All right, which teal did I use? Uh-oh. I think I used, yeah, this one. Yeah, right? Just don't buy the ones you don't like. It's okay. I'm closing my Facebook. I don't know how to feel because I like Facebook for the groups. A lot of my friends and family aren't on there anymore, so I don't really use it to talk to people as much as I used to. But the groups are nice. There are some groups that are not dramatic. But let's see. Teal again, yeah, for color by number, I think a lot of people are intimidated by color by number because they are very worried about having the exact same color. And for me, I don't care. Like, for people's, for Disney characters, I do try to get as close as possible on them, like the characters themselves, because obviously it's based on real characters. But for everything else, I don't care. Let me show you. Where did I put it? This is the Jade Summer book. So they have the colors on the back. I don't even look. I will close my eyes and pick for the next one. But every single page I use a different color, like a different shade. So every single page I do, I just pick a different blue. And I don't think you can see because it's intentionally black pen on black, but I write down what marker I'm using because I like every time. I just pick something different. So I feel like a lot of people put pressure on themselves for color by number, and it's the exact opposite. Like, there should be no pressure. They did the hard work for you. And then honestly, like, if you hate this color combo when you're done, that wasn't on you either. They picked it, so it's okay. Ads and recommended videos on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, I just block certain people. Like, you can be their friend and just not see their stuff in your feed. And they are better at showing me what I want to see now. I guess I've been on there so long that I usually don't mind it, but I just, like, have no qualms blocking them haters. post from random people that I'm not friends with. Yeah. They also just changed the desktop site, and I don't like it yet. Really bad in participating. I want to do color along. Yeah. Yeah. It did get to be a little bit argument. Me, I do have Instagram. Who are you asking? You talk to me on Instagram. Don't feel out of place, no. On which, Instagram or Facebook? I don't know where, but don't feel out of place anywhere. People are also a little foolish with that, like gatekeeping who can do what social medias, and that's silly. It is for everyone. Everything is doom and gloom on Facebook. Yep, if it wasn't for my youth group updates being on there, I'd close it right now. I mostly just use Instagram. Okay, yeah. I was like, we've talked on Instagram. Preach it. Yes. Yes, okay. Yeah, Facebook's a lot. I don't know. I use Instagram most. To be honest, sometimes I do get like my pre-news from Facebook because they'll like break a bunch of stories and then I get to look it up myself for what the real story is. But it is kind of useful to see because they get there fast. There are a ton of color along on Instagram. Yeah, I do give Jenny all the dirt from Facebook. Yeah, a lot of the coloring, like artists will have Facebooks too, and then they'll tell you when their new stuff's coming, but they also tend to have Instagram. So who knows what I'm talking about. Someone said I should make a Facebook group, and I was like, I don't know. I'm not sure if anyone really needs to be in them all. I don't want to like compete with anybody. Yeah, I'm really excited for, I'm doing a color along in November with Shayna and Jamie as my co-hosts, and it's gonna be a good one. I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, Nikki did just make one. I did not join it either because, again, I don't really go on enough. I don't know. Love the picture you're doing. Thank you. This is technically a one color book, but we've decided to make it more than one color. In fact, I might be changing what I just said and might only do these things in the screen and then pick something else for the starfish and the seashells. I always, like, there are so many color alongs that I don't always get to do them all, and then I feel guilty. So I don't always even look for them because I'm like, I can't look unless I know I can do a page. Oh, what am I going to buy? I remember I said I was going to answer that. Right now, I think what's on top of my list is the new Belba Pixel book that's like Party Patterns, I think it's called. Sorry, took another sip of water. I really love seasonal stuff, and I expect that by the time I'm off my ban, all of the holiday stuff will start coming out, so I will likely be wanting that. Also, I always want more French Disney books, but I don't know. Do we think shipping will ever go back down? It's so much. I remember thinking it was a lot, and now I looked back at what my old purchases were, and it was like $12, and now it's like $35. I picked a few I knew I would probably do images that qualify. I wrote them down in my notebook. Bye, Rona. See you later. Hopefully it uploads real quick. Yeah, I'm making up. I don't know when it's gonna go down. I'm failing to find these color alongs. Social media is not for me. Oh no. I think there's a website. I'll have to find it because my friend used to send me at the beginning of the month that somebody like all of the color alongs she finds out will put them in one post, and then like all the hashtags and who is the host and stuff. So then every month you can just like follow that one post and then it links you to all the other ones. By about 5 at a time, shipping in 20 pounds, so it's not bad per book, yeah. Shipping is usually 50 from US to Norway. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's too much, it's too much, it's too much. So all of the Amazon printed books, are they still cheap in all these other countries? Also, this may be the stupidest thing I've said, but is there like an Amazon Norway? Or do you use a different Amazon? Because I've only heard of US, France, I guess Canada. Does everyone have their own Amazon? Yeah, Sassy's been getting really cheap French books with free shipping, and I'm very mad at you in Germany. Just saying. Not mad. Jealous. Very jealous. Canada Amazon's expensive. I try to check like all of them if I'm making a foreign purchase to see which has the best shipping. Posting from UK and Europe to America have become more expensive since July. I think no idea why. I wonder why the Disney books aren't on US Amazon. Some of the Disney books are, but they're the Spanish versions. And then I think they're probably coming from Mexico since they're the Spanish versions. And then therefore they are not cheap shipping either. Or they're just... So for the ones on US, they'll have it as like $15 in free shipping. But it's only worth like $7. So they're just including the shipping price into the price of the book. So it's... They're not really a great deal. You can get lucky every once in a while. I personally, like for my... I bought one book, 2 books, 1 or 2 from Amazon US. They also take a long time to get here, which is not a big deal, but just a disclaimer. Our post office is so messed up. Yeah. Really? You paid under $20 for shipping? And that... My problem recently is that it used to be like, oh, if you bought 1 book, shipping was $5, but then you bought 2, shipping was $10, and it went up like that. But now, no matter how many books you buy, like minimum is like $20, in my experience. So we'll see, we'll see. If I make it through this ban, I might be making a purchase from there too. Book Depository through Amazon. Book Depository is good because they ship free everywhere, right? Yeah, free shipping. That's good for doing giveaways. Like if you're going to host one, you can just let them pick from there and then ship it right to them. I've only purchased from Book Depository once, and it was like the House Color Harry Potter books when the first one first came out, like 3 or 4 years ago. I also go through phases when I'm like, I'm not going to buy Amazon books anymore. I'm only going to spend money on fancy books. And then I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going to buy Amazon books. So it's all silly. I am using the Cali Art markers. These have chisel and bullet nib tip. Jen said it was better to go through Amazon for Book Depository, but I can't recall why now. I do not know. I did not see that, so I wonder if it's just like shipping info or something like that. You are welcome. I really love Cali Art. I also like, once I find something I like, I stick to it and I'm like too afraid to try other things. So this is my second set of Cali Art 100s. and I'm waiting for the 180 to come back. I actually emailed them and they said early next year. So hopefully I will be getting those when they come back. And for now, I will use these up. It's really hard. I usually only use the chisel tip because I'm super impatient. But there's tons of line works. If I want a Jade Summer book, I must pay about $18 for shipping. Oh my. Wait, what country are you in then? Franito? That's too much. So I guess wherever you are, you don't have your own Amazon? I don't know if... Did you ever... Norwegian colorists say if there's a Norway Amazon? In the US at least, Amazon has been so slow with shipping and it's making everyone so angry and it's just confusing. Obviously, like, postal issues is its own thing, but they print their own books, so why is it taking 5 days to print them? We all need to encourage May Rocks to make a coloring book. I've just seen her work, her finished pages. Does she also draw? Because holy cannoli, they're very good. I have the 180 and was not too happy with the colors, really. I know that the bigger sets have more purple, and that's what I want. More purple and more grays. Yeah, Prime used to be 2 days, now it's up to 4 days. I don't get it. For the coloring books now, it used to be 2 days, and now it takes 5 days before they even ship it, and then it's like 2 to 3 days after that. And that's so much. Like, we pay $100 for shipping. So annoyed with Amazon shipping. Yep. We pay premium for Prime. Hopefully, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't think they're going to do anything, but I wish that they, at the end of this, will just like give everybody a month free for all the baloney. They used to even be better though. I remember if anything arrived late, they would give you a free month. And now they're like, sorry, you just have to wait longer. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. If I want to buy all the Black Widow pencils, I need to pay $37 in shipping and $34 in import fees. So it's $171. Wow. I'd cancel Prime if I didn't buy so much from Amazon. Yeah, I buy a lot. Still waiting on Jade Summer, Intricate Patterns, and Color by Never Mandalas. I got an email stating problem with shipment. Was scheduled for delivery yesterday. I don't get it. Now rescheduled, 3rd time for today. I hope you get it soon. It is frustrating. I'm also using Amazon more now because I've like started to send out Happy Mail, and that's super cool. And I do like that on Amazon you don't need the person's address because the wish list just saves it for you. Because I know that some people don't want to give out their address, and that's totally understandable. So that's been nice for that. But I sent something to Jenny, and it took like 5 extra days. We gotta get coloring. Hello. Probably gonna buy them all at once one day when they're on sale. Hopefully they go on sale. I feel like things aren't even going on sale anymore because of all this. Like in stores in Michael's, they stopped doing good coupons because I guess less people are going. And I get it and I don't get it. Like, people will show up if you do better coupons. But I think Lauren is her name. Life in Stitches, I want to say, on Instagram. Blew my mind. Did you know you could price match Amazon at Michael's? Because I certainly did not. Hey, Michaela. Order Color Questopia, and they'll be 8 days to get them. That's crazy. It is crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't have any Satch and Satch Diva yet. But we know I have Color Questopia. They won't do that in Canada at Michael's. That's sad. I've never tried it here either. But then when I was like, no way, they do that, she like linked me the policy and I was like, oh, okay. She like came with receipts ready. I was like, I just never, because Michael's in the US is terrible at their prices for like pencil sets and markers and pens and all that. They're all so expensive. So, In the UK, you have to wait a week, but I don't particularly mind. At least they update you. What annoys me is Amazon scams you with Prime. I had over £100 tracking taken off without notice. I wasn't happy. Yeah, 2 years in a row, Prime auto renewed, and I didn't realize. And then I was like, where did my money go? I was like, oh, cool, Prime. So I have to change that to a card that I check more often because it got me twice. There are a whole bunch of other benefits to Prime that, if you remember to use, are nice, but I don't always remember to use them. Like, I've been watching Psych on Prime. They also made the Prismacolors their everyday special. Yeah, I hate when they do that you can't use coupons and stuff, because it's like their everyday price. Like their carts, too. Originally, they had their carts for a little bit more expensive because you could use coupons, but now they just, like, lowered the price a little bit, and now it's you can't use coupons. It's like an everyday deal. My Prime this year was $126. Yeah, mine was probably, I don't know what mine was. It might have been close to that. I know when I originally signed up it was like $99, but it probably went up. So, but like Sam uses Kindle stuff, and you pay monthly for Prime? That's cool. I didn't know that was an option. I just do it yearly. And I forget every year. Hopefully, if you're watching the replay, let me know if I'm doing better at telling you what the chat is. Also, I'm sure now that I am doing better, the chat will show up. But I have gotten comments that I need to read what I'm saying so you can understand what I'm talking about. Whew. Coloring with the little tip takes forever. Say don't email me. Yay, I'm glad you are enjoying this live very much. I saw a YouTuber make a test order from Amazon with Prime and without. Shipping time was the same. Yeah, again, especially now, shipping, they just do what they want. Linked her phone to my account. She gets Prime for free through her cell phone monthly. Kind of sign-on bonus. We also obviously have a bunch of Alexas all over the house. So like we have like Prime Music on them. And we do the reading, some stuff. Sam does, I don't. And now I have all my magazine subscriptions through Prime. Yeah, I'm going to talk about my magazine subscriptions for a tiny bit more because I'm still really impressed. Full price magazines in store, $12.99. I got, I want to say 6 issues of National Geographic for $9. And they're claiming it's because it's Prime. I have no idea if that's true, but whatever. Such a good deal. I cannot wait until they start getting to me. That's the only downside, is they all say like 4 to 6 weeks to get your first issue because it's through Amazon, but then Amazon has to tell the publisher and get you on the list. So we'll see when I get them. I have like a month to wait. I think I'm going to do the second fish in the same purple to balance it a little bit. And then I'm going to randomly pick a color with my eyes closed for these guys. So, what purple was it? Was it you? Yes, because it's a weird word. The problem The biggest problem with Prime that I have is that it has spoiled me to all other shipping. I hate paying shipping costs since I've had free Prime for so long. And by free, I mean I don't pay it at the time of checkout, so I forget that I did pay for the service and think it's free. Thanks for coming, Tracy. See you later. Like, Sam gets mad because I would rather pay like $15 for an item than $10 plus $2 shipping. It just makes me so mad. Prime spoiled. Plus, even Prime being like 5 days long is still faster than a lot of places. It's terrible. I don't know. And now I'm one of those people that always is like, oh no, the threshold for free shipping is like $79. I need to get to that. And Sam's like, you only wanted $20 worth of product. And I'm like, I need to get to free shipping, Sam, please. I can't pay for shipping. I was going to do a Dover sale a week or so ago, and they wanted $7.95 for shipping. I was like, nope. Left in my cart, bought the same stuff off Amazon. Yeah, that's the thing too, is I really would rather support like the individual places and not Amazon. But I hate shipping. I don't want to spend shipping. I wonder if Prime gives free shipping to Norway. I do not know. You shall have to investigate. Hopefully they do, and you can get some deals. Because, yeah, with all the other Amazons, like, you can sign in with the same name, but your Prime doesn't extend to them. $17.99 is a coloring book? Exactly. First, I thought you were saying that it was $7.95 per book, and I got really freaked out, which is why I just screamed that a little bit. But, exactly. I just had to resist the urge to whistle. Been in the whistly mood recently. That won't be fun for live. That's why I have always go back and forth between getting nicer coloring books or just Amazon, because I'm like, oh, that nicer coloring book's $30. That's like 4 Amazon books. I called Amazon and complained about my shipping. They were losing a lot of my orders. I now get my orders in about 3 days. Yeah, I also am sad that so many people abused Amazon's, like, when they used to be nicer. Because it used to be if you, like, received an item broken or just, like, didn't like it, they would be like, okay, we'll just send you a new one. But now you have to send your stuff back. And it's also much harder to get in touch with customer service. There used to just be like a chat that you can just talk to them. But so many people were just lying and being like, nope, it's broken, and then just getting a second one free, that they had to change it. With some stuff, they'll like send out the new one before you send it back. But then obviously if they don't get the original back in time, they charge you for the second one, which that makes sense. It's just sad that they used to be nice and now they can't, because people take advantage. 2 different Amazons have different shipping policies. Here you only have to spend £10 on books and you get the free shipping. But I think, well, again, if I buy from Amazon UK, there's just always shipping. There's no Prime. I don't know if I could sign up for that Prime and see what happens. But if you don't have Prime, most things, I want to say it's free shipping after $25, or that's how it used to be. But then some things wouldn't count for that. It's a whole thing. When I first started coloring, it was $9.99 is my absolute limit. Now I'm okay with $15. Anything higher than that has to be a very nice book. They still have chat. You just got to click a few options to get to them. I've had trouble before, so I guess I will have to look around next time I have a problem. I had to cancel my Coloring Heaven subscription since I haven't received any magazine since February. Wow. They don't charge shipping. That's a long time to not get it. I also went to look up again for, let me see that, hold on. Back to my journaling. This type of book. This is Big Brain Fun Picture Puzzles. These are really good for art journaling because there's 2 of each and they're nice, like, big pictures. Oh, I hit my camera. I apologize. So these are really good to cut up and then whatever. These are also $8 for full price. So I went to look to subscribe to this to get it cheaper like the other books. But no, the deal is not very good to subscribe to that. So obviously that's not Coloring Heaven, but it's a magazine subscription. So similar vibes. I only have one Coloring Heaven that I found in Michael's. It's the Hannah Lynn steampunk one, but I only bought it because I didn't yet have her steampunk book. Subscribing to that just would make me nervous because I feel like a lot of people definitely have months where they don't enjoy it, and I would be very sad to get a month I didn't enjoy. All right, so now I'm going to randomly pick, close my eyes for down here. I'll put them in front of you so you can see them. And my eyes are closed. I'm going to try to stick to the front to do like the yellows and the browns, which might be silly with the rest of my colors. All right, I'll go all over. Let's pick this one. We got salmon pink. So I think I'm just going to finish everything else off in salmon pink. I only have one Coloring Heaven 2, the Frightling special. Hi, Paulette. I have their 2 years for a price of 1 subscription. So I basically would need 13 to be bad issues. Because, yeah, before I'd be worse off. I have no Coloring Heavens. But also, Penny, it's easy to get them there, isn't it? Like at grocery stores and stuff. Because I can never find them. My Barnes & Noble, I have 2 Barnes & Nobles I go to. Neither of them carry them. And Michael's will get like once every 5 or 10 issues. I feel like I definitely would have a few more if I could find them. But I cannot find them. This page may have taken a turn with this color, but that's fine. With your subscription, do you get the specials or you still have to buy them? Because I know they have like the Halloween special and the Christmas special. Or are those also extra? Yeah, direct from shelf is what I'm jealous of. Excuse me. You have to buy specials, like the Endangered. See, I feel like that's what would make me sad too. It's like I get the subscription and then all the ones I want would be specials and I would just have to buy them anyway. I know everyone also seems to be recently obsessed with the mystery color subscription. But I also don't see those at my stores either. But it just makes me laugh because they're basically like the Disney books, but just not Disney. So I don't really need those ones. Oh, those are collections and the monthly ones are specials. Interesting. Interesting. Very sneaky. No, it's probably not sneaky, but I don't know. Not into it. It's funny because you might not like them since lots of animal ones. Yeah, too many animal stuff. No. I always want mystery things. Like I love all those little mystery toys and like mystery kits, mystery anything. I want it. Hey, Ren! Did you know I was just talking about the mystery colors? Like this is perfect for you. Perfect timing. I am working in One color relaxation art animal stencils by Sun Life Drawing. Yeah, how they need to show the birds. There's like a few magazine subscriptions that's all birds, and I'm like, what? The coloring ones. I can't believe it. People need that many birds. I am not a bird girl. Mm-mm. But yeah, they had the Mystery Colors had a bunch of problems with not actually shipping out their books, which that's rough. Halloween and Christmas are part of it. That's useful. Oh yeah, I was saying, I really love mystery things, but it's weird because I'm very picky. So I'm so excited to get them and open them, and then I'm frequently disappointed. Need to get right with owls. Lots of owls. My husband found me a magazine called Coloring Owls. Ugh. Yeah, right? You're doing so good in those books. The Wow Animal books and the Mystery Color. Gonna be done with both so quickly. I don't mind birds that don't fly. Like, penguins are fine. I don't want to meet an ostrich, but I like the look of ostriches from afar. Coloring Heaven was a horrible experience for me. Live in the US. If you don't get a deal, they charge $40 every 6 months. I can't see any information on my subscription status on their site. Ugh. That's sad. I don't know. I hope you didn't just hear my belly go. It is going to be lunchtime after I am done with this page. Peacocks are fun because I like peacock colors, but peacocks terrify me. We have the Bronx Zoo, and peacocks just roam around at the zoo freely, and it's a scary, scary place for me. I don't know why. A lot of zoos just let the peacocks roam. Website does suck a bit. To cancel or change subscriptions, you have to email them. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Both. 2 comments about emailing. Love the books. Takes me an extra month to get them. It was before the postal service slowed down. Mert the goose. Paid $15 for 3 months and no shipping cost. That was a good deal. That is a good deal. Especially since magazines are $12.99 now. For regular magazines. I usually, obviously before I started cutting them up, only would buy magazines if I was going on a plane somewhere. For whatever reason, I'm in New Jersey, like, I'm about 15 minutes from upstate New York and 15 minutes from the city. So I'm like right on the little corner near both. But I would always buy like trashy magazines for plane rides. I guess they just like calmed me down. I don't know. So like not even fashion ones, almost like gossip magazines. And I really don't follow any celebrities, so I don't know what my plan was. But obviously no planes anymore for the time being, so. Yeah, my county, this is an interesting aside, has blue laws, which like restricts a bunch of different shopping things. So like all the stores that sell clothes and stuff, basically like every non-grocery store is closed on Sundays, which can be very inconvenient. And they're not allowed to open before a certain time, and things aren't allowed to be 24 hours here. That's why like we really don't have any Walmarts. People are always surprised when I don't have a Walmart. But that's because Walmart doesn't want to be here when it can't be 24 hours. I think there actually is one in our county now, but it's like 45 minutes away. So I don't really go to it, maybe once a year. But one year we tried to go Black Friday shopping with my cousin, and we like got up really early and we were going to be the first ones there. We were actually trying to go to Old Navy. This was a really long time ago. We were going to get some Old Navy jeans. They were like $4 for their jeans or something. So we got there really early. I think they were supposed to open at 5 a.m. So we got there at like 4:30 in the morning, and we were sitting outside, and we were alone, completely alone. We're like, what's happening? We ended up going to a different mall because we were like, yikes, maybe this mall's not doing it. I don't know. Went to the second mall, still almost no one there. We find out that because of the county laws, they weren't allowed to open until 7. So we had to wait like 3 hours. We were very first online. Actually, so we were very first online, and they like gave the first 100 people like free MP3 players. So that shows you how long ago it was. And right before it was set to open, my cousin had to go to the bathroom. So like my one cousin stayed in line, and I took my other cousin to the bathroom. And by the time we got back, they already gave out the MP3 players, so we missed it, even though we were there for actual 4 hours. So it was a sad day. But we did get the cheap jeans, so it's okay. All stores have always been closed on Sundays in Norway. Only kiosk gas stations, some tiny grocery stores, and cinema is open, and restaurants. Yeah, everywhere else, everything's open, just here. So like when I went to college in Essex County, and they were open, so like we would only grocery shop at 2 in the morning, and that's when we would go to Walmart. So it's like a big adjustment to after that. I live in Lehigh County. I was born and raised in Philly. Had to move. Oh no, miss Philly a lot. Philly has some sassy sports fans is all I know about Philly. So I think my father-in-law used to work in Philly. They definitely went to Philly a bit. They live in South Jersey though, so it's much closer overall. Uh-oh, I hear my dad talking to Sam. Sam's supposed to be the buffer out there so he doesn't come singing in here. Okay, we finished our page. Whew. What do we think? Do we like it? I'm not sure. I love Philly, but I wanted to move to Salt Lake. I ended up staying in Philly. That's very different. Two very different places. I don't really like cities. I used to, again, in college we did some, we lived in Newark, which is a city, but we didn't really go off campus very much. Newark is known for danger, and like freshman orientation, they were like, if you're ever driving at 2 in the morning, don't stop for red lights, just keep going. And I was like, okay, cool, that's not scary at all. I did not ever study abroad, nope. I don't really know if that was a thing at our school because it was a tech school. I guess it might have been a thing. It is not a thing I did though. And yeah, Ren, I don't know if I'm gonna do some X method right now. We're here for a long time already. Might be time for lunch. And to try my new glue sticks. Look, Ren, I got 12 new glue sticks. I'm so excited. They're so large. I don't know where I'm gonna put them, but I'm really excited. Yeah, no studying abroad. I've been to Italy once as like high school graduation week present. How many pictures? Let's see. I will write that down. We are up to this is picture number 22. Finished. What should I call this? Fish one color? awesome. I'm excited to see everyone else try that picture. So I also, for looking at my little bucket list, I finished the Romantic Country Treehouse. And that's it for the specific pages. And then I did finish Fairy Magic. And I've done a page out of Halloween Mandalas and out of my Jade Summer. But I'm not going to cross them off because obviously I can always do more. So, yeah, 22 pages done. And this is me supposed to be calming down. I'm not doing very good at calming down. But if you can read any of these, they're almost all color by number. So it is a little bit calmer. Also, let's see. What day is today? The 15th. I can color in more in my books. Beautiful. Apparently I haven't updated in a while. Now I'm coloring sloppy, but that's fine. We made it to page 2 of my band. So 1 page left, only 1 ding. I think I'm doing pretty good. What else was I going to show you? I just had an idea and then I completely forgot. What could it have been? Uh-oh. That sucks. Oh yeah. Okay. So I was going to show you how my goal is to try and do the same amount of pages as days in the month. I'm at 14. That's Love Your Goals book. I wish I was organized. I just have always been obsessed with lists. This, I think, is my 4th year doing this type of bullet journaling. This is like a Leuchtturm 1917. Hopefully that's how that's pronounced. You can't see that at all. And what I do is each month is a different washi tape. So then it's easy to flip like, oh, that's April. And then you can just go right to this tape and get into April. And then in the back, I do extra stuff. I do a lot of reading tracking in here. This is, like, a lot of people use bullet journals as their planners, but I don't really make any plans. This is all just lists. So I'm almost out of faith. Yeah. Well, for my finished pages, I plan on doing a second line. So this time I just did the one, because last month I did so many pages that usually I break it up. Obviously last month was neon. You can't read it at all, but I would do like my 5 goals at the top of each page and then do the pages. But I only had room for 42, so I had to start a whole nother page. And this is also how many things I colored. This is where I plan my Disney ranking battles. Goals, yeah, I love a good list. I love a good list. I was going to show you how I track some stuff because I'm here. Why not? This is how I do my books read. Basically, every month I pick 2 colors of these guys, which are the Statler Tri-Plus Fine Liners, and then I pick 1 color of mild liner. And I love different ways to narrow down decision, because I can be really indecisive and I don't like spending a lot of time on decision. Like, I get stuck in anxiety loops where I'm like, what do I do first? So having less choices helps me a lot. So I do this, and each month is a different color. So overall it'll look fun. So this was, I read in January, February. This is yellow's August. This month is this brown. And it's really cool. If I were to start a YouTube, would it be stupid to do both your scabbards? Obviously not. Do both of them. I definitely encourage you to do that. I'm actually going to come out with a video. A bunch of people have been asking for like tips on starting a channel and things like that. So I'm going to do a video that's like tips for how to start and grow your coloring channel and behind the scenes. It's a goal for maybe even my next video. Actually, my next video is probably going to be Throwback Thursday again. And I'm probably going to recolor a page I colored 3 years ago is my goal. And then after that might be the tips and tricks, because I've learned some things in the past few months that when you actually put work into your channel, that it tends to grow a little bit. So I will be sharing that in case anyone else wants to know about that. But I was going to show you how I do my Disney lists, both scavenger hunts at once. I really want to redo the scavenger hunt and try to find all of the prompts in one book. And yeah, Ren, you do need a channel, please. So back to me needing to narrow down my decisions. I made this to like a theme for the Disney books because if you've seen, I have, I think, 12 different 100-page Disney coloring books. So that's way too many choices. So like each month I try to pick from here. And then I also, a lot of the French Instagrammers do this and I'm like, you guys are super cool. I want to be like you. So I printed out these grids to color which pages I did. Since you showed me those grids, I've been thinking about I should do that to all my books. I hate you. I apologize. I used to do it by hand though. So if you can print it, it's not as bad. I think if you want to start a channel, you definitely should do it. Don't hesitate. Problem is, well, not the problem. The thing is, I have had my channel for 8 years. So sometimes it just takes a little work, but you'll definitely get there. Tips on how to record your books. My phone falls all the time. I have like this monopod, which I'll be showing in that video. And I can't show you right now because the phone's on the monopod, but I will be showing it in that video. Yeah, I used to write this every year in my notebook and then it would take me like hours and that's foolish. And then obviously I wasn't going to finish the whole book in the time of 1 year's notebook. So I would just have to rewrite it every year. But then now I actually also just taped these down. They're on their own little pages. So if I ever switch notebooks, I can just take this out and tape it in. Never done YouTube, have 5 years experience streaming on Twitch. I put off starting my channel for so long. Now I'm like, why did I wait for so long? Yeah, I've had this channel for 8 years. I used to do scrapbooking stuff. And then I feel like I took probably like a 3-year break in the middle. And then I started doing coloring stuff in 2018. I want to say. But I didn't take it as seriously as I should have. And by should have, obviously, it's just a hobby. Do what you want. Have fun. But I knew I was being lazy back then. And so now I'm trying a lot harder to be less lazy. So again, I'm going to give you all those tips that I've learned. That's the thing too. I know that some people will keep all these a secret. And I think that's silly because I don't want to hold anyone back. Like if I can help you, I'm going to do that. So yeah, I have 3 pages of this and I could take it out. I also initially for these Disney books again, I had lists of what each page, so like I had a list and it would be like Little Mermaid and then it would be volume 1, it's page 17, 19, 24, volume 2, blah, 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 blah. And I had that for all the books, but again, I didn't keep up with that. So we'll see if I make a master spreadsheet of that. That could be interesting. So, but I think if we are all done, if there are no questions, I might wrap it up and go eat some lunch. So let me know. Also, if you have any questions for me for my tips and tricks video, either say them right now and I'll write them down or leave them in the comments under this video, or you can always message me on Instagram, wherever you want. Things like that too. But hopefully that will be coming at you real soon. So I know Ren is like, oh, I don't have any different ideas. Every page you do is going to be different from somebody else because you're going to use different colors. It's going to be different supplies. It's going to be in different books. So even if we all do the same exact video, everyone's going to be different. I used to have a list of all my books. I did in one of these notebooks also write them all down. And then I also gave that up too because I tried to categorize them. And again, since it was handwritten, if I like had a new book in that category and I was out of lines, I was just like, what do I do now? So yeah, you just said the same thing as I did. I read the whole comment now. That was that weird laugh. I apologize. Okay. So, time to go. track my books in library thing. Thanks to Lisa's coloring book. I do not have that. I track my reading books in Goodreads, which I always leave down below too if you want to watch me read, I guess. I don't know. I need one more sip. Okay. I will have to look into that. I'm also going to look into getting like a wheel app. I see a lot of people doing fun wheel stuff where that helps them pick things. And pencils. Spreadsheets. I'm a big pen and paper girl, so I'm going to have to see with these spreadsheets. Sam does spreadsheets for everything. Oh my goodness. Every purchase he makes, he needs a spreadsheet. See, you're all telling me I'm organized, and yet all of you have spreadsheets and lists of your books, and I don't, and now I feel unorganized, and now I'm going to have to, like, make a list. So, thanks, guys. I love lists. I've always been a list person. Yeah, Bren uses the wheel app. Jamie uses the wheel app. You have no list. Piles. Yes, more lunch. Great. Bye, Shayna. I hope you work on our page. Color and chat with that. No, I'm just kidding. You can do whatever you want. More buddy colors. Exciting. Yeah, thank you all for coming. This was now my new longest live, I think, right? So hopefully, my goal is to do this at least once a month. So, we'll see. I had a good time. And I'm glad everyone else did too. And also, I set it to process, but sometimes it takes a little bit. So if you are just coming in now or missed some stuff, it will be on my channel eventually. It just takes a little while, so. Now everyone go get a snack. I'm just being awkward and like, boop, boop, boop. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. Not 13 thumbs down, that was scary. Bye, 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 everyone, bye. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you later. Bye.